Alright, therefore back for our next episode in March 1944. In the last couple of game weeks, I've set up some naval invasions. We took these islands over here back for the French, and I'm using my Australian Home Defense Army, planning to invade what I think is Japanese Micronesia. I'm taking the opportunity though to have them train up to rank 3 while they can, and I'm having my Marines jump from Java to, what is this, Sulawesi. At this point I expect it to be pretty undefended overall. Where are our planes currently? That's a good spot to have planes, but I want to have some planes over here too. Okay. Let's hit the button. Go, go, go. And we're off. Kind of expected to be empty. I have my other units here ready to back up and hold the ports for my Bonsai Vipers as needed. I probably could have added them to the invasion, in fact. But we'll keep it this. I prefer it this way, I suppose. Everybody but my Marines are defensive units. They don't have artillery. Let's go, let's go, let's go. These other guys we're getting there. We're almost trained up. Looks like these areas are empty, which is good news. Yep. So you go up there, and we'll use Mr. Marine to run around. And let's get that airport post haste. Oh, same thing over here. I just made it. And you have an easy path. And voila. Oh no. Ivan Mackey got sick. So this gap that I'm leaving in my reinforcements with the Marines walking in and these other guys still in the boats getting there is leaving a tiny gap for the Japanese to get in, but they'd have to be lucky, and also I don't think they have naval supremacy down here anymore. Could be wrong. Looks pretty good. Well, they do have some ships here, but the American fleet is here too. So currently they couldn't land any ships if they tried. Who wants to be friends with me? Yeah, sure. Happy to apply. Just speed it up a little bit. Watch for any alerts. Is anything happening over here? Right. The Soviet Union had declared war on Turkey, taking advantage of the fact that we are currently at war to pick off stuff. The German right's justifying this, of course they are. Oh, I lost a plane. We're just strolling. Nothing happening here. It's very exciting. I was recently watching a video about the Japanese army culture in World War II, and it was not pretty. People heavily indoctrinated and abused into thinking that war crimes were okay, if not entirely natural. It's a sad thing to see and read about, but the victims. So I suppose we should feel good about holding off the Japanese down here in this game. So really I don't have to do much else with this. It's really just a matter of holding the ports so we don't lose them when the Japanese get back. The next thing to do, probably invade the Philippines with my Marines. So in reality, you just need to go up here. And I'm taking this airport so they just can't fly airplanes around. But I don't need to actually clear that island. The AI will do it. The other armies will do it, or if they don't, well, it should be fine. There's probably no Japanese people there. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's delete these orders. And as soon as we get to the airport, I will assign some more naval invasion orders. Alright, so we got that. Go up here. So here's the tricky thing is that that's a terrible port. It's figuring out the best place to go, which would be Manila. But it might be hard to get an invasion up there, but it would be worthwhile to make it if I could, and my Marines can probably hold it pretty well. Don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, that's silly. He doesn't see... He won't walk through this Japanese territory because he doesn't see it as a friendly path that he's able to walk through. Yay, we got some convoys. Bomb them. Don't have more planes. Because they're training. Or no, I have them over here. So that this army can make its landings more effectively. That makes sense. So Borneo would be good. The problem is that it's too wide. I can't hold the battlefield with just my Marines. Philippines, I can conceivably, like, it's narrow enough, like the Dutch East Indies down here, that I can take them. I gotta start a focus though. What have I been doing? A land doctrine. Yes. It's gonna take my Marines a hot minute to set up. This army is almost ready to go though. It's pretty exciting. Who knew you could get so much done with shovel dudes? So what's tricky here? No, it's no supremacy here, no supremacy here, no supremacy here. This is going to be... My Marines are going to be sitting there for a while, just trying to take off when they can, which is how I want to set the orders up. Because I can't do anything with Borneo. It has too many ports. I don't have the soldiers to take it. Not without figuring out something fancy. about getting allies to defend me, or taking soldiers away from New Guinea, which isn't gonna happen. I'm not going to expose myself. Looks like we have British troops taking Vietnam back. Vietnam's hard to fight in. They have like no infrastructure at the start of the game, and I bet they still don't have any. China, with some allies, is pushing back, and nobody's winning in Turkey. Why did we go to war with Turkey, Russia? Why are you gonna be a jerk? Let's see what we can, if there's anything we can do with our political power. Does not look like much that I would want to do right now. Industrial-wide integration. Oh yeah, I have spies and stuff. They're all busy stealing stuff from Japan. And what's our industry? I'm checking on industry. Just building infrastructure and why am I building all of these ports? Am I an insane person? I don't know what I was doing, but whatever. Like I'm running out of stuff to build. I don't have space to build stuff anymore. And I don't think I'm going to get to hold on to like Japanese islands and stuff in the war. When the peace deal conference comes, I might be able to because my participation is 10%. Seems pretty high. Can I sort my participation? So I'm the highest in my faction, but China probably has like the 90%. Soviet Union 14%. My butt. And then the Chinese factions have the rest. That doesn't seem to add up. Whatever. Um, 28,000 casualties to giving Japan 1.7 million. Oh, video games. You make light of atrocity. Alright, so now we're heading over there. We'll be ready to go. As soon as there's available space in the fleets. This guy's not fully prepared. They've all trained up now, but his organization isn't high. But it doesn't really matter. They're not going to win any fights if there's people defending. So this is really just about getting boots on the ground, not having a real fight. And what's important is that the more naval bases we have that are closer to Japan, the more effectively our the Allied fleets can operate and reach there. You can design your ships and stuff to make good headway. The Dutch or whoever, or the British, are taking Borneo. You can design your fleets to be able to operate at long distances away from ports, but the AI probably didn't do that effectively because they just don't. Looks like we don't have supremacy here. Oh, my tiny fleet is the only one currently over here. That's not helpful. I'd like to get fighters over here somewhere, but I don't think we have an available port. If we get the Philippines back, I'll definitely go to Taiwan and jump up on these islands. Getting the Philippines back would be very helpful in general. And probably more worthwhile than going to Taiwan right now. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, this is boring. Come on. Come on, navies. Poor Turkey. Suppose you're not a democracy, so that's why you got screwed. You're too fascist curious. And wait, what? Did we go to war with Afghanistan? Suppose so. It's gone now. And they're going to do the same thing to Iran and Iraq soon. Which is why we need to go to peace with Japan soon so that we can stop the spread of communism before it's too late. Something's wrong. Here's one of the American fleets either repairing or went somewhere else. I don't appreciate it. They're pissing me off. Okay, Marines are in position. They're set to go whenever. Goddamn. Allies had to come back here and help me. Sit here bushwhacking. Bushwhacking. The Japanese army for years in the jungles, and no one's going to send their fleet over to help me out. Look at these bad boys. How many kills do we have? 2 assisted kills. 2 kills, 2 assisted kills. Is that all you need to level up? Guess so. What about you? 1 kill. Might be that I just have to go to help in Borneo, but they're not even encountering resistance at this point. So the AI will wander through eventually. See, if I take this, I can use that airport to help get into Taiwan. What am I producing currently? I have a lot of extra equipment. Because I'm not fighting anyone right now. Let's take a look at this. We've got some industrial blueprints. Huzzah. What are we currently researching? Yeah, fuel and infantry stuff, of course. Alright. We need to infiltrate the Soviet Union because this is going to continue to be a problem. That's right, I have a Russian spy on my payroll now. Beautiful. Wait till more people come back. Commence when ready. Let's infiltrate the army. Commence when ready. Go! Interested to see what will happen. But while we are waiting for something to happen for American boats to show back up, let's take a break.